How do you find people to follow that will follow you back on Twitter? Here's how I do it. First, you need to know the niche you're in or the kind of person who's likely to follow you. So I know there's a few kinds of people who like to follow me. So what I do is go on Twitter and I go to search up here. I type in something and I know people that are into Udemy are likely to follow me. So I go down here, I search for Udemy and I go to people. And then what I want to do is find the accounts I want to copy. So I might as well follow Udemy. What I want to do then is right-click tab, open up the Udemy account, and then what I do is I copy Udemy's followers. So where I showed you in the strategy to copy followers, and I was copying Kim Garst's followers in the strategy as I made the tutorials, what I do is pick an account like this, and I then copy their followers. So the people who are following Udemy, I want them to be following me. And then I can just scale that up by continually going down here and picking more. So like this guy is one of the founders at Udemy. He's got 4,000 followers. I can pick up something like the Udemy blog. I can copy their followers. Discount Courses is run by an instructor on Udemy. I can pick up his followers. That's all I have to do then is keep finding all these accounts that I can go copy. These accounts now, this one's not necessarily worth copying with a small amount of followers. But the more accounts I pick up, I then have a ton of copying. So just on this one account, you're looking, that's almost 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months of copying this one Twitter account's followers. So that's all you have to do is search, scroll through, and find big accounts who have followers very similar to yours. I don't necessarily recommend using celebrities because the followers are too big. Ideally, what you want to do is find someone about this size to copy, or even a little bigger. I mean, you can copy my followers if you want to, because they're obviously proven to follow back. And that's what I did. I went to Kim Garst because I knew if you look at her followers, she's obviously doing some kind of following back and got in a community, a group of followers that consistently follow back. So the best thing to do is to pick someone who you can tell they will follow you back. So that might be Kim Garst's followers, that might be the Udemy Twitter account's followers. You might decide I'm to just go scrape this guy's followers because he made the course and, well, they're obviously following him back, so they'll follow me back. That's the idea. You just pick an account that has the kind of followers you want. The strategy is about targeting the right account. Like Kim Garst's followers work pretty good for me to get engagement. If you pick the wrong kind of account to target, the strategy won't work very good for you to get actual engagement on your tweets, because if you just generically are looking for followers, there's practically an infinite number of people you could follow. You want to pick people that are likely to be excited about what you're doing. So for me, Udemy presents an ideal following. Since I make so many Udemy courses, Udemy's followers are who I want to, I call it scrape. I want to use this strategy I'm showing you to follow and get follow backs out of Udemy's followers. So I hope this makes it clear how you pick the target of using this strategy. Picking the target is the single most important choice you make in running this strategy. And you can just do it based on the data. So for example, if you try following Kim Garst's followers and they don't follow you back, then try following mine, try following someone else's followers. You just keep hitting different audiences until you find one that works really good, that converts at a good percentage. You want 20 to 30% conversion. So if you're following 1,000 people, you want several hundred follow backs. If you're not getting several hundred follow backs, then you have not chosen the right kind of audience. And you can see your follow backs if you're using unfollowers, and I just sign in here because Joseph actually runs this strategy for me. And it's great because then I don't have to actually do it myself. He goes through and does it. So you can see he's followed hundreds of people in the last few hours. And you can check your conversions all you have to do is look at your new followers and you can see who's following you back, and it tags it on here. And you want to always follow your new followers. You can see the tags then. So Joe's copied a lot of Bandworks followers, which is good because if they're following my Bandwork account, you might as well copy them over to my other Twitter account too. But that's the thing, you can then see the tags on these to see where your actual followers are coming from. So if you're just getting started with this strategy, it might be better to try and test different audiences out so that you can find one that definitely works for you. So if I go down here and I look, okay, so Joe copied this follower straight from one that I just showed you. So he's got the discount course, he's copying Kim Garst, Hub Sarasota. He's copying several different audiences, and then the tag right here shows exactly where they came from. So this is very valuable because then you can see exactly where you're getting conversions. So the discount course on this is giving me conversions. So that's how you pick your followers, and then that's how you go forward continuing with your followers, is by seeing who actually follows you back, and then you keep going forward based on that. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm honored you are continuing to use and learn about my Twitter course, and I appreciate the time you spent here with me.